Thank you for joining me again. We're here with Roody Posy on the interview concerning the disaster in Haiti and what a disaster it is. Roody, there is this question that I think everybody all over the world, if not thinking about every day, it's pondering and moving in and out of people's minds about something happening this huge and this devastating to a country so small. Can you tell me about the religious principles of Haiti? How did people worship in Haiti? What did they do for spirituality in Haiti? I was looking at a photograph during the disaster, and there was this girl that she had a green T-shirt on, and her hands was just up, and she was looking up with the most desperate look on her countenance to heaven. And my thoughts right away went to say a prayer for her and a prayer for the country. Tell me about what people are thinking in that country, if you can, right now, from a spiritual perspective. I think people would have it said that this is an act of God, or God allowed this to happen, or God did this. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, from what I know, they basically saying Jesus is coming. He's coming quicker than most people think. When people pray, they usually get down to their knees. That's why when you was looking at the picture, she looked pretty desperate. It's right now you just leave it all to God, because this disaster, it wasn't like it was a terrorist attack or anything like that. It was something that was just natural, you know. So when things like that happen, a lot of people start to panic.
Right.
And to just leave it up to God, because if God were to allow it, you know, you leave it in His will, He know exactly what He's doing.
So would you say that your country was considered as a devil worship country or an idol worship country? You know, people say all kinds of things. I think what I'm trying to do is get a clear perspective on what was Haiti like. Because I'm looking at photographs of little babies, and I'm saying to myself, this baby that's laying here on this ground in this photograph, that is 2 and 3 years old, with his head busted wide open, could not have possibly been a devil worshiper. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think that we have a tendency, like you said, in times of panic, we say things that we don't understand, because even with me sitting here with you, I couldn't bring myself at your loss and your devastation to say to you, unless people would say I'm not spiritually mature enough, but I couldn't bring myself to say to you that your family was just wiped out because they were devil worshipers or whatever, because I don't think that any of us know the mindset and the full mindset of the act of God. But I will say that the compassion that we all need to have as human beings, I'm not talking about from a religious point, just as human beings, need to be there from every angle when you see something like this. So I think I'm asking, what was the spirituality of your country, and how do you feel your country is responding to an act like this now? Do you think it's making them more God conscious? Do you think it has made them more angry? I mean, can you help me with that?
Some people say we pay the consequences because, you know, voodoo plays a part down in Haiti. And I really don't know about that part, but all I can really say is voodoo or no voodoo, we all did something wrong, you know. God is going to do what he has to do to make things right.
Okay.
And, you know, we got to take the good with the bad. As far as that goes, a lot of people believe that if you just let God take care of it, no matter if with this disaster that's going on, because it's going to turn out better. What they're trying to do right now is see if they can make Haiti better, not just fix the disaster, because Haiti was not all that great before the disaster. We were still suffering. We were still going through things. And now that's why I related to God, because with this with this happening, they're trying to make Haiti a much better place.
So let me ask you this. Would you say in so many words that the earthquake killed people to a physical death, but these people were already dying? They were like the living dead, because they were walking through a disaster already that was absolutely unbearable. Because I hear that AIDS was on an all-time high, disease was on an all-time high, the poverty was absolutely incredible, the way they lived. You even having to say to me that they made mud pies with salt and butter to sell. So it sounds as if the country was already in a living disaster before this deadly disaster took place. Would you say that?
Yes, yes. And that's just to show you is God is basically taking over, you know. I mean, with this disaster, it is hard to take in. But from what I see that's going to develop from that is a much better Haiti that we all have been waiting for.
Wow. Wow. I want to come back because I want to ask you something personal about whether or not this disaster in a positive way, and I hear what you're saying, but how has it affected you as an individual mentally and emotionally, and even spiritually? We'll be right back. Be right back with Roody Posy on the disaster in Haiti. We have more photos coming up for you to view, and just say a prayer, a real prayer, because this country really needs our support, both human and divine. We'll be right back.